Okay. Hi. What the hell? Okay, we'll do that. Sorry, I updated OBS, and of course, that means that it's going to be incredibly wonky and stupid. So I can't hear any of the music. I know for a fact the music is working. I double-checked. I don't know why I can't hear it anymore. But, whatever. Hopefully this doesn't affect other important things, such as alert boxes and whatnot, because that would be bad. Let me double check just to be absolutely certain. Boop. Okay. Hey, hi, hello. Hello, Brace. Good to see you, good to see you. Well, yeah, it updated last night too. It changed your output source. That would explain it. Thank you for the heads up. Changed your monitoring source. No, it didn't change my monitoring source. Oh, wait, no, okay. No, hold on. Let me double check. I know what you're saying now. I realize what you're saying now. Audio. Let me see. Monitoring device. We'll do that. Let's try that out. And off. Ah, that fixed it. Thank you. All right, that was perfect. Good to know. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's do that with the alert box as well, to be safe. There we go. Now I can hear everything as I should. Cool. Good to know. Yeah, it's like half the problem with some of these things. You don't really find out that there's a problem until you're like halfway in, and then actually finding the solution is another, hour or so to figure out half the time. Excuse me. So I appreciate the assist. So hi, I'm back. Let me turn the fucking lights on, hold on. Nah, you know what, it's fine, I'll deal with it next time. I took a little trip. Took a little trip. I'm not gonna finish that joke. Basically, I went out to, and now my NVIDIA drivers are updating. Cool, don't care. I took a little trip to see one Pyrolily, as we had planned to do for my birthday. So we hung out for a week and a half, which wasn't a lot of hanging out, because she was working for the majority of it, but that's fine. We did have like a little break in the middle of it where we went down on a little road trip to go to two friends of mine's wedding after the fact. Or not after the fact, that doesn't make sense. During the trip. Yeah, we went down to go to their wedding. Which was a blast. It was incredibly well put together, which I'm not surprised by. Everybody was, super happy to be there. It was super emotional, because like several of the friends that were there had like seen them get together and stuff, like knew the exact moment when the two of them had gotten together and all this stuff. And like that was shortly either before or after I had met one of them. I think it was shortly before I met them shortly. I met them shortly before, so I think it was shortly after. I'm losing my words, I apologize. Yeah, I think it was like shortly after I met one of them that they got together. They're all friends from college. I don't remember if I said that or not, but yeah, they're college friends of mine. Both wonderful people. the one that I met first is also in the media industry. She was in, I believe, the design department or graphics department for quite a few things. Let me find out exactly, because this is going to be relatively easy to do. But basically, she did some art position of some kind for, was it Paramount, I think, that produced the Twisted Metal series? She worked on that. That's like the big one that I know of. Surely she has a IMDb. I think that's her. That looks like her. It sounds like her. Yeah, this is her. Cool. Multimedia artist with a focus on graphics. Yep. Sweet. Oh, I didn't realize she was also on a couple other things. So yeah, she was graphic designer for 10 episodes on Twisted Metal, the series. She was also, did a lot of work on a lot of things. Black Box, Evil Eye, Bingo Hell. A lot of things here, in fact. I didn't realize. Ooh, she's been busy. But yeah, she does fantastic work. She's very, 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 very good artist. Very proud of her. Very proud of all she's managed to accomplish. So yeah, she was getting married, and it was a great time. It was also the first time I've seen her in, oh God, I want to say close to 4 or 5 years. I think closer to 4, but it's been a while. It's been a long while, so it was nice to see her. It was nice to see the both of them. Nice to see quite a few people, in fact, because people have, moved away, all that good stuff. I got some coffee here. Oh, I just thought about it. I need to disable a redeem while I'm thinking about it, because I will not be able to follow through with it. You know what? I'll deal with it. Don't redeem an imbibe today. We are literally out of water in the house, mostly due to our own negligence. So I have a drink, but it's a coffee. It is not hydrating. I don't want to die, so I'm just gonna refund those at the end of stream in case somebody redeems them. I'll figure it. It's not a big deal. But yeah, so we went to the wedding. It was cool. I would show pictures, but various reasons I won't do that. Mostly because I don't have any. But yeah, it was fun. It was a good time. Had a blast. Then went back to Pyrolily's home. Basically dropped her off and then came back home myself. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now. I'm feeling a little better. Doing a little better. Onyx's ashes did make it back while I was gone. Apparently they came back the day I left. So, weird timing on that, but yeah. So both the boys are back home. We got them. We're kind of leaving it be for now. We got the special urn that we bought for Bear, but I'll be real with you, it was really well done. It was a little too well done. It's a little bit uncanny. It's a little hard to look at. It's a lot bigger than we were expecting. So we're gonna figure out, you know, what to do with that at some point, eventually, probably. But for now, it remains where it's at with a fucking cloth over it because we're having difficulty looking at it. Woo! Causing our own trauma. Let's go. But yeah, so I'm gonna be kind of readjusting some things because this trip wiped me the fuck out financially. So I'm really having to rethink some things. It's not that I don't have money coming in. It's not like I don't have jobs coming in. Thank God for the monthly gig that I have. I'm a little disappointed that I didn't get to do, what's it called? Six Flags this year, but that could be for any number of reasons. It would have been cool to work on the Fright Fest commercials again this year. That would have been awesome, but they may have shot them at a different park. They may have gone to a different clientele, or client contact, rather, that I am not connected through. Because I know the person that I got that job through before is basically retiring, so that's another connection down. Woo! Yippee! I gotta figure out what the fuck I'm gonna do now. Woo! Yay! Networking! We gotta network again! I fucking hate networking, though! It's the worst part of any of this shit. It's the worst part of any job, truly, especially for us introverts. It fucking sucks. But it's necessary, so, you know, I'll tough it out and figure out how to do that. Anyways, good news on side stuff. It looks like I'm still doing okay on the voice acting side of things, which is awesome. Very happy about that. Someone, in fact, contacted me today asking if I would audition for something that they were doing because they heard my demo reel and they liked it, and that makes me very happy. That makes me very, very proud of my work. And it was something that I was planning on auditioning for to begin with, so that's cool. That's a really encouraging situation to have. Yeah. So, woo, yippee! We'll be doing that. I will say, and it's okay, but it's not paid, unfortunately. It is a pro bono gig, but it seems like fun, and you know, it's good for portfolio. They said that they're going to be giving IMDb credits for it, which is always nice. That always helps out. So if I get it, because just because they contacted me does not guarantee that I will actually get it. It's a very strong chance, but it does not guarantee it. But if I get it, that'll be cool. That'll be really cool, and I'll be very happy, and it'll be another thing in the bucket. And I'll continue doing what I've been doing from there. I do think I am going to be trying a little harder. I'm like completely restructuring my weeks, essentially, so that I can like guarantee I make some money each week, even if it's not a lot. I'm gonna go back to doing DoorDashes. I'm gonna have like set days that I DoorDash from now on. Just cause your boy's got credit card debt, and it's getting worse. No matter how much I pay off, something happens, and it's right back to where it was before. I fucking hate it. This system is rigged as shit. It's the way to do things, yeah, pretty much. But yeah, I'm probably gonna DoorDash 2 to 3 days a week. Depending on what's going on. Like, I plan on DoorDashing tomorrow, for example. And then I've got my teaching gig that evening, so that'll be a double up. It's a guaranteed $20 for me, which is cool. So like I've got small little trickle in things, but still just like trying to figure out how to like really settle in and really get my financial nonsense sorted. I haven't even touched my college debt because it didn't exist until it suddenly existed again. Mood. I've paid a little bit into that, but I'm on that income-based repayment system, and haha, I don't owe anything if I don't make anything above a certain amount, and I don't. Never have, which sucks. Actually, that's not true. There was 1 year that I did, but it's not enough to rely upon that statistic. Unfortunately, that was a really, really good year too, which sucks because I was hoping that year was going to be like the signal, oh, hey, things are picking up for me again. They haven't. Like they do occasionally, but it's still not consistent. I'm still working off of predominantly retiring contacts, and I need to branch out. So I'll be doing that. I will say I've been doing more writing again, which I may or may not work on today. I'm still trying to decide what I'm gonna work on ultimately, because like at one point it was gonna be I was gonna make like an example piece of what's it called? An example piece of the test tube things. I was gonna do something for that, and I was gonna reorchestrate this screen and have like some Z-axis tilting on the chat monitor and all this cool stuff. My brain is still not off of vacation mode. I'll be completely honest. My brain is still like, man, I don't want to be home. For a million reasons, I don't want to be home. Ooh, wait, hold on. That said, I totally forgot. There is one thing, and I posted it around when I got it. I came back, and one of my birthday presents was waiting for me to arrive. Let me get this going. Oh shit, I gotta save the image, that's the problem. Bleh. Okay, save image. Where's this going? No. Okay, here. It has been surprisingly very beneficial to my mental health as of late, which probably does not say anything good, but it is what it is. Ah, oh, whoa, hello. That's a little too big. Bam, 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 bam. Fit to screen. Boom, there we go. Look at her. Ah, look at her. Look at how wonderful my new daughter is. So yeah, it's a, forget the company name again, but I think it's Fangamer. It's a limited edition, allegedly, doll of Sam from Eastward, which I really need to play again. I need to double check and see if that game had cloud save, because if it did, then we can pick up where we left off, and I haven't checked yet, because it's been kind of like one of those, if it's not there, I'm so fucked and I don't want to have to do that all over again kind of things. If that ends up being the case, I may just skip it and like, well, not skip it, but like play up to the point I was at off stream. And then once I get back to that point, then we start streaming it again, because I really don't want to have to redo the whole thing, you know? But yeah, I got that. It made me very happy. I've got it on my bed, sitting next to my pillow. Give it a little pat in the morning, a little pat in the evening. It's nice, even though, okay, this might sound weird, but here's the logic that I have on this. Even though it is an inanimate object, due to the loss of all of the animals in the house, both the boys, the girls, all that, and no plans on finding replacements for them because the notion of replacement for family is fucked up in my brain, and I think everyone in the house feels the same way. So we're not planning on getting new pets for a while. But this is a nice kind of substitute. It's not a replacement, but it's like an easy emotional support item, if that makes any sense. It's a smiling, happy face that's kind of soft to the touch that I can just give a little pat whenever I want to and be like, yeah, things are okay. Even though things are not okay. But yeah. That's kind of where my brain's at right now. I don't cry as much anymore. I think I got the last of that out during the trip. I still feel sad. I still, say good morning, say good night to the urns whenever I pass them by. Which may or may not be healthy, but I don't know. It's what my brain wants to do, so I do it. Yeah, you understand? Yeah. So, I'm getting there, though. I'm getting there. Also, yeah, I think I might just, the screen down in the corner, because it used to be either a chat window or the fucking sub-goal thing that I really need to change the name of because I don't think I care enough about that joke anymore. I think I might just make a playlist of various images that'll cycle through down there. I don't know. I might just leave it the way it is and just custom work it every stream so that it's got a little funny. Currently, it's if you look down there, it's a custom image that I made myself. It's Archer with a do-rag wave. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Don't worry about it. His Tims are indeed off screen. I don't know. I couldn't think of anything particularly relevant to put there, so I just picked whatever I felt like was funny. I'll probably have more relevant images down there from now on, but for now, this is what I'm going to use that for. I'll think of something to do with it eventually. Maybe I'll do the Ooh, that's actually an idea. Maybe I'll get those little walk-on stream avatar things and put those down in there. That might be fun. That might be a good idea. I'll think about it. There are options. But yeah. So one thing I will say, and I had this idea, I think I've talked about this before, but I'm really, really gearing up to start doing it because I really just want to vent about shit. And this is, it's my stream. I can do what I want to an extent. I've been contemplating revising my rules on here such to allow for limited, circumstantial political discussion on the stream. Because I've got a lot of thoughts about stuff going on and I really want to talk about it, but I also know that that's a hot button deal and not everybody's into that, which is fine. That's totally relevant. If that's not your deal, that's fine. I'm still debating it. There's a lot of things I want to talk about. There's a lot of things I want to say and a lot of things I want to address. Not that anybody's actually going to be fucking listening to me, but, you know, it's good to put your thoughts out there sometimes. But I need to think of how exactly to word it to facilitate the ability to talk about things, the need for civilized discussion, while also acknowledging that sometimes I just don't have the fucking patience myself to deal with head-ass things that people will say and will still have the, like, jurisdiction written down and clearly expressed to be like, hey, if you say something fucking insane, I'm going to get rid of you immediately. That kind of thing. Because unfortunately, that's something that has to be expressed because that's an actual fucking danger of talking about politics these days, which is stupid and part of the problem. Because, like, holy shit, people are drinking Kool-Aid without checking what the ingredients are. I swear. Holy fuck, I've seen some things come out recently that, like, goddamn, some people should not talk when research has clearly not been done. There just should not be a conversation sometimes. You know what I mean? But again, I don't know if I want to do that or not because I also feel like that's going to bring the tone of streams kind of down. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm still thinking about it. I think I've said this like a million times before. I am still debating whether or not I'm going to do this. If I do, I'll let you know. It'll probably be like several more months before I make a decision clear cut on that. So I wouldn't worry about it anytime soon. I will now think about what I'm going to do today. Which is either I'm going to have to think of something to draw, because the original idea that I wanted to draw just ain't vibing with how my brain is right now. So I'm probably going to, like, doodle and do some shit. Which was the original intent. Either that, or I can do a writing stream, because I have been back to doing writing stuff. I could work on Marplot as well, because I have thought about some ways to do things. Some other stuff came out. I think I'm okay. I think I'm safe to work on it again. I'm gonna have to be careful. And in that being careful, I have realized that I'm going to change a few things. Namely, I'm gonna change up design stuff. I think I'm still going to take inspiration from the same sources, but I'm realizing that it makes more sense if I do my own thing and just have, like, loose reference. It's like, it's there, you can tell it's there, but it's not one-to-one, which is what I was going to be doing before, and I think that's better. I think that's a wiser choice. If I do kind of my own thing that's similar, it's in the same vein, but it's not one-to-one. So that way they can't, like, fully yell at me. Not 100%. They can still yell at me because it's their intellectual property and all that. But they can't completely rip me a new one because I want to change up some designs. I've been having thoughts. I've been having a lot of thoughts. Been really thinking about what to do with that project. I have re-examined certain reference material and realized what I was doing wrong versus what they were doing. I will be revising my scope on things. Namely, I'm going to revise the number of avatars that are in use. I think the ones that I have are still usable. I think I can still get away with those. I think I can still find a purpose for them, but the rest I am going to limit very heavily. I'm going to get more, not general expressions, but like more limited expressions. I think I'm gonna do, rather than all the like nuanced ones that I had before, I think I'm going to stick with like a few core reactions. Neutral, happy, angry, sad, surprised. Maybe a pained one or two for like fight stuff. And limit it to that. You know, open mouth, close mouth, and call it a day. And literally just have one open mouth pose, one closed mouth pose. So certain expressions will have teeth showing, certain expressions will not. Maybe there will be one or two that I like keep a third mouth pose for, but for the most part, it'll just be two mouth poses, one face pose, maybe a closed-eyed for blinking if I feel like that is something I want to include. Probably not. Probably not. But maybe. We'll see. Ultimately, we will see. So yeah, that's my thoughts on Marplot. I have reevaluated some things. There's certain notes that I want to include. There's certain characters that I've realized I want to have a little more importance for. Some of which are going to be rather unusual, but I think they're more fitting for the type of narrative that's being written. And I'll figure that out as I go. That one's low priority. Marplot is still being worked on. I can officially say Marplot is still being worked on. It's simply low priority, so it's going to be kind of background. With that, additionally, sorry, I'm just like collecting the words to use so that I can talk. I've been writing other things again, which I think are a little more fun, a little more on topic, a little more on brand for the stuff that I want to do. Namely, I've been getting back to a chapter book, a novel that I was working on before. I've started revising the first chapter to be a little bit better, a little bit more succinct, a little bit less extraneous? Extraneous? No, not extraneous. What am I thinking of? A little less needlessly verbose, I think would be the way to put it. Like, needlessly wordy. Because there was some stuff at the beginning that I had in there that just, like, there was literally 4 or 5 chapters of just fucking nothing. So I nixed that, went through, I realized that I had a weird tense thing going on. Everything was in present tense, and I kind of didn't like it after I started reading it again. So I'm in the process of changing things to past tense, added some more detail where it needed to be, took away some more detail where it didn't, all that good stuff. So I am in the process of editing the first chapter again. The first chapter is otherwise done, it's just edit phase. I think it's like, hold on, I can look. I can look right now, hold on. I think it was like 8 or 9 pages in the first chapter, so not like super long, all things considered, at least by my standards. Let me give this a look. Maybe it was less. Oh yeah, it was way less. Okay, it was only 6 pages. So 6 pages of content. Chapter 2 is gonna follow shortly on the heels of it. The story, as I'm talking about this, I really want to work on it, so maybe that's what we'll do today, which will qualify as art. But the story itself revolves around, it's a historical fiction, first of all. It's a high historical fiction, which is to say it is high fiction, but it is also historical fiction. Which means it's going to deviate excessively from the realities of the situation, but in a way, my goal here, the intent of the story, because I finally figured out what I wanted to say with it, which is why I started writing it again. The intent of it is to kind of show how people can easily get corrupted into symbols, and those symbols, those people as symbols, can do excessive amounts of harm. If that makes sense. And it's done in a rather roundabout way. It's not fully direct with, especially the protagonist. It's definitely not direct with the protagonist, but it is very direct and very explicit with the antagonist, the main antagonist. It's centered on, and by centered on, I mean it's the inciting incident that it jumps off of, that I'm using as a springboard, because it doesn't focus heavily on it, because the incident itself was such a sudden thing, in terms of the overall development. But the focus is on the springboard. The springboard event is based on the burning of Black Wall Street. So the Tulsa race massacre, and I am going to refer to it that way. Where there's that huge thriving black community in Oklahoma, in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And literally in the course of like 2 days, the whole thing just got burned to the ground. Just the whole place. They killed tons of people. It was, when they call it a massacre, it was a massacre. It was not a conflict. It was a one-sided, go in, burn everything, kill as many people as you can, kind of horrible thing. So it's not a happy story. I already know how I want it to end, which I have a strong feeling people are gonna fucking hate the way I end it, but it's very purposeful. But the whole thing is, again, focus on the idea of people becoming symbols. People trying to stand for something and trying to become the embodiment thereof. Whether that is a good thing or a bad thing. And how that can affect the world around them, the communities around them, the people around them. How it affects themselves. How having that thrust upon you, as opposed to choosing to do that yourself, can affect your state of being, affect your mental state, the way you conduct yourself, all that good stuff. And because I'm me, and this should be no surprise at this point, it is through the lens of superhero tokusatsu stuff. The whole story is going to be very, 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 very mixed with, like, Kamen Rider inspiration. Specifically, in this case, focusing on the standalone movie Kamen Riders, especially Shin. Not Shin Kamen Rider Shin, for the record, because that distinguishment has to be made. I'm sorry, it's confusing. But yes, Kamen Rider Shin, who's a big, horrible bug man in a very literal sense. He is like a genetic mutation kind of thing. As opposed to the cyborg that most other writers are. But it's also taking inspiration from Kamen Rider Gills of the Agito series, as well as certain spoiler aspects that I won't go into from Kamen Rider Blade. Of which they just announced the CSM built for. Let's go. Yeah, so that's where a lot of that's going, because it's the whole shtick in that respect is there are two extraterrestrial entities that are kind of in the background orchestrating these events, either inadvertently or very intentionally, depending on which one it is. The one that is melded to the protagonist is very defensive. It's very passive. It is the one that events are orchestrated around it rather than by it. And the other one is actively orchestrating events to try to get to the other one. And there's going to be a lot of relevant things to the whole symbol idea within that. How, even symbols for good can be misused, how symbols for bad can have values in indirect ways sometimes. Mostly in being able to identify problems and problem individuals. I've been doing a lot of thinking on this. I've been doing a lot of research on this, and so when it comes around, I think I'm hoping it'll make sense. I'm hoping it'll be a good story. Today, now that I've talked so much about it, I think that is what I want to do. I think that is what I want to work on. So do I want to do this on the gaming screen? I think I do. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do this on the gaming screen. So let me make sure I've got everything ready. That's not open yet. Oops. Yeah, let's open that back up. So yeah, we're gonna do that. And I think on that note, because I don't want to be doing this voice the entire time, give me just a second. We're gonna cut to oop, no, that's not right. We're gonna cut to, where the hell is it? Oh, I need to close it, that's why. We're gonna cut to, there we go. There we are. We're gonna cut to a BRB. Sorry, I'm like stumbling over myself. And then I'm gonna fix up some things so that we can get ready. And I don't have to do this voice for the entire stream because it's gonna strain me and be a little weird for what we're doing. So, be right back. Okay. Alright, we're back. I am, in my shell. Ironically. I'm realizing the irony of a statement like that, considering. But yeah, back in my shell. Normal voice time. Normal voice stream. I think that's fitting for the moment. And we will work on writing today. Let me zoom in. Can I zoom in? I can. Look at that. That's beautiful. There's way too much empty space there. A second ago. Okay, there we go. That's nice. Alrighty. Let me move this into the corner. So this is chapter 2 of the story that I'm working on. And I feel like it's probably best that I work on a chapter that is a little deep in compared to the rest of the story, just due to the unfortunate day and age that we're in. But yeah, this is what I have so far. The first chapter was setting up who the protagonist is, who the antagonist is, and like kind of establishing the time frame, really hammering home what's going on for those who actually know about the event, and kind of presenting an idea based on certain theories that people had. Within the core players of the real life historical event. Oh, hold on. I gotta check something really quick. So been having this problem separate from this before I continue, where we sold my old car. And the person we sold it to still hasn't registered it yet. And it's been several months, like half a year now. And they still have not registered the vehicle in their name. So I keep getting bills for the person who is driving that car, even though it is out of my possession. And so I've been trying to deal with that for a while. This is the second time, in fact, that we've been trying to deal with it, and it looks like, based on this email, they actually listened and it is solved this time. Been resolved. Awesome. Cool. All right, so hopefully I don't have to deal with that anymore. And they find the dude who is driving the car and slap him the fuck up. Ooh. Movie man. Anyways. Yeah, so. Again, I apologize for anyone who might have gotten, spooked from prior conversation, prior topics, all that. Because I realized some people on the Twitch side kind of dipped after I mentioned the politics thing, and I don't blame you. I really don't. It's just, it's such a, man, it's been a year. I'll say that much. It's been a fucking year, and I'm tired of it being a year after a year after a year. You know what I mean? I just... Because at the end of the day, I'm the one who's always got to look over their shoulder. You feel me? So it's just one of those things like, man, I would love to not have to think about this shit for 5 minutes, but I don't have that luxury. Yippee. Which is relevant to the book that I'm writing. But yeah, so this is what I got so far. The title, as you see here, is Moth of Greenwood. That'll be very relevant to and apparent, I think, what the meanings of that and some level will be. If I do switch over to drawing, I might do some sketches for like what I think like a cover for this might be. Because I do think I'd like the cover to be kind of explicit on the Toku influence kind of thing. Like, I think there's some old promotional art for one of the early Heisei Kamen Rider. Where there's like really like there's certain like imagery that I'm going for with respect to the way that I want it to be kind of depicted, the way I want it to be reflected. And yeah, it would be really cool if I could end up, translating, once this book is done, translating it into a movie or something. That would be fucking awesome. I know the people to do that, of course, so it wouldn't be completely out of the question. Whether or not I actually get around to doing that depends first and fucking foremost on whether or not I can, how to say, whether or not I can, finish the book in the first fucking place. And hopefully I will be able to. I should be able to, by all accounts. I can't imagine a scenario in which I won't be able to. I'm gonna zoom this in just a little bit more. For reasons. Let me see how that looks. Yeah, there we go. That's what I want. Okay. I'm doing this for a reason. And apologies if it looks like I'm in the way. I'm supposed to be. But yeah, so what we have so far is Chapter 2. A day had passed. A single miserable day. Everything had changed for Roland in those few long hours. Everything had become so much worse in such a short time. These thoughts swirled endlessly in his mind as the young man sat within a cold jail cell. Musty air choked his already burning lungs as he stared down at a darkened patch of concrete. His forehead pressed limply against crossed forearms, each intertwined with one another, and themselves propped up by his standing knees. I hope that phrasing makes sense. Streaks of once damp skin ran down from his eyes to his chin, tracing a now vacant expression. Being born into the southern lands, Rowland was quite aware of his fate. He'd heard stories of ill-fated kinsmen and warnings of the ire of his less melanated countrymen all his life. He'd experienced plenty of sidelong stares, verbal beratings, and far worse firsthand. He needed no reminder, no final warning. His would be yet another tale of misplaced... I'm not sure if I should say that out loud on stream. I guess I should. Of misplaced white retribution. Of societal retaliation against the freedmen. See, I'm not sure what the rules are with regards to stuff like this, now that I'm thinking about it, in terms of, like, Twitch. Because Twitch gets finicky about that kind of thing sometimes. I think it's okay. It should be fine. Especially because this is, like, literary stuff, and I'm not, I will say, I guess there should be a warning here. I will avoid it for the stream. But this book is, given the time frame it's taking place in, there's gonna be some language. Smile. It does evidently, if you couldn't tell in these 3 paragraphs, deal with some racism and stuff like that. So bear with me on that. You know, just it's the nature of the event. It's the nature of the story. And it's based on an actual historical thing. So like, cut me a little slack. But yeah. He had only vaguely understood why he was even under arrest. That awful shopkeep had him figured for committing some sin or another. Nothing concrete, of course. That part didn't matter, though. The suspicion alone was enough to prompt incarceration. Rowland counted his blessings that he'd get a trial, at least. It was no secret that others of his kind suffered... Wait. Hold on, that's a typo. It was no secret that others of his kind had suffered... Wait, why is that... It was out of order. That was weird. Had suffered far worse in the name of whatever it was they liked to call justice. So the situation here, once again, this is based on the events of the burning of Black Wall Street as a springboard historical event. This is focusing on the core individual who, I won't say instigated the event, but was the target of the event. Richard Rowland. So Rowland is our protagonist, evidently. The first chapter is the day the inciting event, quote unquote, took place, which was the Memorial Day of 1921. And that very same day, he was arrested and incarcerated for something shrug. And it truly was a something shrug situation, because even the person that it was alleged it happened to denied that anything had happened. Like, they on record denied that anything happened. And yet, events still unfolded the way that they did. A news article still came out saying very much otherwise. I think the article that came out that caused the whole thing in the local newspaper basically pegged him for having attempted sexual assault on a white girl who he was familiar with because of where the two of them worked and other circumstances. There was no evidence to suggest that he actually did it. And again, the girl who it was claimed he did that to outright denied that it happened. Explicitly said it did not happen. But that didn't matter. So we're using that as a springboard for the inciting event. And this is where things go bad at the very beginning. This whole book is a case of things going bad. I'm just going to let you know. It's not a happy story. And I apologize for that. It is not a happy story. But yeah, so, where was I? So, we have mental state. Vaguely it had been quiet all around him for several for hours now. Quiet all around him. Silent. I like silent better. Silent all around him for hours now. a heavy skin crawling silence. Their other cells were occupied by their own numbers of accused and convicted. Some paced about in their as they awaited. No, as they counted each minute tick off their sentenced waitings. Some paced about as they counted each minute, each minute. There needs to be a better way to spell minute. Maybe I just shorten that entirely to each tick off their sentenced waiting. Others slept away their as nothing else could as nothing else would help time pass faster. Yet all were strangely silent. Some unifying tension sealed their collective lips. Threatening them from unknown vantage points. The surrounding dark. And it was no different.
He was too busy wrestling with this feeling of imperfect relief. He was, as far as he could tell, presently safe from that thing. That horrid abomination from the day before. For surely, if it were still in pursuit of him, for if it were still in pursuit of him, it would have surely reached him faster than the police had. The policeman had. He wasn't foolish enough to tell them that truth. Rowland barely believed it himself. Perhaps he began to consider he really had commit a crime yesterday. Between the heat of the sun, between the heat of 6 hours of daylight beating his back and some other external debilitator. I know I spelled that wrong. Oh no, I didn't. Wah. Some other external debilitator. Maybe a gas leak. A gas leak. An especially potent mold infestation. it wasn't out of the question that the young man might have hallucinated the entire event. After all, what he witnessed was not of this earth. Not of full stop. Full stop. Such a fantastic delusion. Oh, I always forget that's only one L. Such a fantastical delusion was barely even something he felt capable of imagining. Yet, he saw what he saw. But long dash. Ooh. Hold on. So had this page. Gonna save. So right now I'm trying to, and I may go back and change this later on. But right now I'm trying to like go through and establish Rowland kind of like doubting the events from chapter 1. Which will kind of be illustrated in this chapter in a vague way. I hope it becomes somewhat clear what the hell happened in the previous chapter on at least a small level. But so did Miss Page. At least it seemed as much. Had also reacted to it. At least it seemed like she also reacted to it. Was that also imagined? Was the distressed, sick mind capable? That? If such were indeed the case, it would line nicely with the conclusion that the entire event was fictitious. Fictitious? Yeah. That much made sense. Then why did his assumed daydream match so closely with the events his captors had described back to him, at least in terms of what details they alleged to already know. No, that didn't feel right. Was an easy thought, and that in itself shaved off some stress, but it certainly wasn't something back of Rowan's mind told him not to trust. Such comforts. What he and Paige encountered, had encountered, was all too real. And worse, still somewhere within the city. Rowland wondered for just a moment if his friend had escaped safely. He assumed so, since it was said that she was last seen outside of the offending location. I wouldn't left the poor girl there, right? Someone they could so easily see was in distress. Enough so that they would pursue and incarcerate him on mere speculation. No. Of course. No. That would be a grave mistake on all accounts. No one would be so foolish as that. Bones. Yeah. I want to play music, but I don't want to get flagged again. Let me see. Wonder if Spotify's got anything for this. How long is this? 42 minutes? No, we're getting something more than that. Need something longer than that. This looks good. All right, let's try it. This is kind of a nothing song, but whatever. Is it even capturing this audio? I don't think it is. Which is fine. We'll deal with that momentarily. There we go. There we go. Let me know if that is too quiet, and I will turn it up. It's actually too quiet for me, so I'll turn it up on my end. That looks okay. Maybe do one of those. Okay. Ooh. That might be really loud. Maybe about there. That looks good. Hold on a sec. I'm gonna check in my way. That looks good. We'll keep it there. If I need to adjust it again, let me know. Why did I pick that up? What am I, silly? The answer is yes. Okay. Saving once again. Sorry, I'm getting a message about something. Okay. Apologies for that. I keep picking up my tablet pen. Alright, where was I? Okay, I think I've finished that little contemplation section. How much did I write? How much is that text-wise? So 2 there. That is pretty decent amount, I gotta say. We'll keep going though. That's definitely not going to be the end of it. So where did we go from here? We addressed where he's at, what he's feeling. Lily wants me to inform y'all. She says hi, and she's going to destroy her stomach with a milkshake. Oh no. Well, good luck to her. Be a great mistake on all accounts. I don't want to be as foolish as that. As to do that. Where do I go from here? Hours passed. Must have. And had been curled up in this ball. At the corner of his cell since before daylight had fallen. Faded. The bright rays morning sun. Now built. Thin pillars. Across his rooftop. Holding chamber. Steadily, more noise began to grow. The verbal abstinence. I know I spelled that wrong. Abstinence. Okay, I was right. With my first guess, I shouldn't have second-guessed myself. Yet the verbal abstinence remained. Even warden guardsmen seemed infected by this vow of silence. Tray of food was slid beneath a slot. The thin space beneath this iron barred door. Iron plated door, actually. By a rather soft-faced guard. Did not seem particularly kind, but he looked upon every prisoner with the same void of apathy. This was clearly not a passion, not a job of passion for the man. His sun-reddened face just limply along around his skull. and was once more thankful for the lack of any real care. These people. He wished the night guard had been even half as pleasant. The breakfast passed his way was equally unfeeling. Distressingly dry. Biscuit. I knew I spelled that wrong. I could see it in my brain. Yeah, okay. Was the other way around. I flip words around in my brain so often. I really gotta fix that. One distressingly dry brisket on the verge of disintegration. It's one S. Verge of disintegration. Two of the two sausages barely larger than Rowland's thumb and burnt to a lovely 80% char. Dying quarter. Pear. And what the youth assumed supposed to be and a spongy substance the youth assumed was meant to be scrambled eggs. Mented. Not a meal fit for kings. No, I don't like that sentence. That doesn't make sense. How do I want to phrase this? Breakfast passes with. Well, equally as I'm feeling when distressingly dry biscuit on the verge of disintegration. What do I want to say about this? Ooh, okay. Not the worst meal he had. Not the worst meal he'd ever had, but was befitting befit present circumstances well. Staring emptily at the tray, Roland debated whether to eat now wait till the knot in his gut had fully subsided first. Hunger was low on the list of priorities at the moment. Was there even the dulled rumbles seemed to consider the worth of being sated. Uh, bu- 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 bu. His legs, however, had begun to sting from lack of movement. The pain not building, as it were. Rowland would likely not had the will to lift himself up via wall at his back. Joined his peers. Mirrored some of his peers in some small space available to him. Circling the room at a snail's pace. Ling with every step. He danced. Made his cyclical march. He marched a cyclical march, like a moth contemplating flames. And just as with the moth, he found himself inevitably drawn towards the blinding light. His small barred window Okay. Thinking. I never did find the poster I was thinking of. Had a Google search up. Have a Google search up, I should say. I'm just not seeing the thing that I've like the image I've got in my brain. Simply isn't appearing. Maybe I imagined it. Or I'm confusing it with something else, which is easily likely. Yeah, I don't know. Trying to think. I know where I want to go from here. And I think it's pretty obvious. He's going to look out the window and see the town, see the mob growing and approaching the jail, and events proceed from there. I'm just trying to think of like how to word that. What have I gotten so far? Ooh, nearly 1,000. Okay. Yeah, making solid progress. M. I don't know. I think I'm burning out on writing for this. So I will save and close that one. We'll see what happens. It did not transfer. So let me switch that over for now to this blank document. I'm debating. Fuck. Because there's other projects that I want to write for as well. But maybe I'll take like a 5-minute break. Go to the bathroom, see if maybe we finally have some fucking water in the house. Good timing on that music. Also funny title for that song. Yeah, I think that's what we may do. we may yeah, we'll take a small break, small little break, small little pause. And I will be right back. Take a moment to stretch, take a moment to get some stuff to snack on, to drink yourself, and we shall return with something else. I'll figure out what when we get back. Bye-bye. Okay, I am back. Hello. Hope you all got your snacks and drinks and whatnot. I regret to inform I don't have any water still. So I'll probably be taking care of that after stream. I think I might call this one early just because it's my first stream back from vacation. I'm still very much out of it. And I'll be frank, I don't know what else to do today. It's just kind of one of those days. So instead, we're going to go ahead and look for someone to raid into. We did get a good bit of work in today. Let me switch over to the main screen real quick. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. Let me pull myself up as well. Where the hell? Ugh. Where is oh, this is difficult. Where the heck did it go? There it is. All right, and we're gonna bring us right about here. Okay, there we go. Okay, yeah, we're gonna look for someone to raid. Thank you all for joining me. Once again, as always, I appreciate it. I'll probably have a lot more to do on Thursday, because Thursday I've got a whole fucking day planned. It's gonna be not a strict plan, but I do have a plan. So it should be fun. It should be fine. Well, that's pretty early in, so we might do that. There's quite a few people on. That looks pretty late into the stream. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. We're gonna raid into. We're gonna, aim above our pay grade once again for literally no reason. But it seems that Fangu has come back from their vacation as well. If everybody went on vacation at the same time, it seems like. I guess it makes sense. Like, if you're gonna do it, start of July is kind of the time, I guess, for a lot of people. But yeah, we're gonna get that going here in just a second. Make sure that's good. Make sure the stream is up and all that stuff. Yeah, so, yes. Thank you all for joining me. Next stream will be my belated birthday celebration stream, which will probably involve a lot of games. We're definitely going to be doing a lot of gaming. I might do karaoke. Probably not. I feel like I need to plan a little longer for something like that, but we might do that. We'll see how the day goes. It'll be a long stream. There will be various breaks in between. But yeah, it should be fun. Be a lot of gaming. I might see if people pop onto the stream and hang out with me and all that good stuff, if they're free. I wouldn't expect too much. It'll probably just be me playing games, playing like various short games, that kind of thing. But we shall see. In the meantime, let me start the raid. As always, thank you. Thank you all for joining me. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for watching me type up a bunch of bullshit for 2 hours and ramble on about a lot of nothing for an hour beforehand. I always appreciate it. I always appreciate you. And I'll catch y'all later. Bye-bye.